Welcome back, Thunder Family. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a restful and wonderful time off. I'll start off by giving a shout out to those of you who didn't get as much time off at break as others. Our coaches, advisors, directors, those of you that were here either practicing or attending or setting up for events or competitions or whatever it was that you had to do over the break. Thank you for that. Your service is appreciated. I know from experience that can be very difficult on you and your loved ones. So thank you for that service. A couple things to note. One, collaboration this Wednesday will be in the library. It is a staff meeting. Please be on time. We also have a minimum day on a Monday of next week. More information on that will come out later this week, but that meeting will be on Monday next week, so please plan for a minimum day on Monday. Also, lastly, if you have not looked at the Q2 data that I sent on the update before break, go ahead and take a look at that. Again, the numbers were not stellar. Please refocus as we start the second semester, and we will be sharing our data with you as we go and hopefully get back out into classrooms more on the level that we were there last year as opposed to this year, so we can have those more frequent conversations around instruction. I'd like to leave you with some reflective thoughts I had over the break. As many people do, I usually spend some time kind of looking back at either the last year personally or even for us as professionals looking at the first semester. And I had some thoughts about kind of some things that went well and some things that did not. And of course, they lead to questions. And so the biggest question, I guess, and the driving question for my thought process for all this was really around our beliefs. And what are our beliefs at Buhack Colony as an institution? And even further, what are my beliefs as an individual, and how do they fit into and help to move forward the beliefs of an institution like Buhack Colony, and even taking that one step even further, and how are my beliefs translating, and how are our school's beliefs translating into action? Who are we? What are we about? What are our thoughts and our goals for Buhack Colony, and are those thoughts and goals matched by plans and actions? And that's a difficult question. Sometimes to get into it requires some, like I said, some honest reflection. Sometimes I'm not always kind to myself when I am thinking about those types of things and what I have done or maybe what I have not done or what I can do better. But I feel like, as you get into the school year, especially this time of the year as we move for second semester and start preparing for 2019-2020, we have to start being really a little bit honest with ourselves. So there's a quote that says that your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions your habits. Your habits become your values, and your values are what shape your destiny. So, that quote by Gandhi, one of our greatest leaders of all time, probably, really, really kind of hits home with me when I start thinking about this topic. And following that line of thinking, I would urge all of us really to kind of examine each of our areas, starting at the top. What are my beliefs, and how are those translating into my thoughts and my words and my actions and my values and those types of things? Because as a collective, those do eventually become our school belief systems, values, culture, all of those things those buzzwords that we often talk about. So really kind of starting to examine, I've been doing this for a little while, and I would urge each of you to do the same, because I feel like this place is capable of achieving some great things. And if we would really just sit down individually and then start that conversation first with ourselves and then as a group and start looking at our collective, I can only imagine the heights that we will achieve. And when we start thinking about destiny and the goals that we all have, I believe, and where we want this school to exist in our community and the impact that we want it to have in our community, I think that's really important that we really start having those reflective thought processes, conversations, to start moving forward to make sure that our actions are matching those belief systems. So that was my reflection over the break. Hopefully you guys had some positive reflection and time to rest and heal and get ready for this push for the second semester. We'll be in this together. Look forward to seeing you all out there. Have a great week. Roll Thunder.